Hello and welcome back to Sorare Assist. We've got some scouting for you today, guys, some more scouting on the game week gone by. If you like this video, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're not signed up to Sorare yet, sign up, use the link below. You'll get a free limited card and you'll also get to draft your fantasy teams. You can also become a member of this YouTube channel now, guys, just 99p, which really helps support the channel. Okay then, let's kick off with today's scouting. So today, guys, we're going to be scouting the Brazilian Serie A League. I've got a couple of players from that division, and I've also got a couple of players from the La Liga Professional Argentina League as well. So let's kick off then, starting in Brazil, and the first player I've gone for is Murilo Saqueira of Palmeiras. He's only 26. He's previously played in the Russian division, as you can see from his Lokomotiv Moscow badge here, but now he is played in Brazil. He's a defender. He's got a historical score graph of green numbers as well. If we look at this score graph here, from all the time that he's been on Sorare data, all his scores are looking really appealing. Even more so now as well with Palmeiras, where he's getting some consistently good high scores here. His all-round score is looking fantastic as well. And in this last game, he actually scored as well in a 2-1 win against the Corinthians. He also had some fantastic all-round score as well in this game with 31.84. So previously, we can also see he's had some fantastic scores. He was out of the team here a couple of times. I don't know if that was due to injury or something, but he has been generally a consistent starter for Palmeiras in the Brazilian League. So he's a fantastic choice, guys, in defence over the summer for the American division. This season then, he's started 3 of the games so far, 1 goal, 44 accurate passes per game as well. He's also had 1 interception and 6 clearances. If we look at last season in the Brazilian Serie A division for Palmeiras, he started 32 games. He had 5 goals last season, 1 assist as well, 45 accurate passes per game as well, which is looking good, and 1.2 interceptions, 1.2 tackles. He also contributed to 14 clean sheets as well for Palmeiras last season. So I think Murilo Saqueira is looking a fantastic option, guys, over the summer in defence. Another Brazilian I've picked up is Hulk of Atlético Mineiro. The guy is 36 now, but is showing no signs of slowing down. And he has got a long contract as well, guys, until December 2024. So that's the end of next Brazilian season. So he's not planning on retiring anytime soon. We can see that he's got some decent scores as well and plenty of goals. In his last 34 matches, he's had 17 goals and 3 assists. His AA is not much to shout about, but he's going to be getting those goals, so he could probably make up for that with some decisive actions. And we can see this in his last game, where he actually scored 2 goals in a 2-1 win against Atlético Paranaense. That second goal certainly showed his fitness, where he run near the full length of the pitch to score. So that was a decisive victory there for Atlético Mineiro, and he scored the 2 goals there. And as you can see, he's having a decent start so far to this season with plenty of goals here. There's plenty of assists as well. So he's still a really good option, guys, despite his age. If we look at this season then, he has started 3 of the games in the Brazilian Serie A. He's scored 2 goals. And he's averaging 5 shots per game, guys, which is absolutely ridiculous. And also 2.3 shots on target per game. That is absolutely fantastic shot ratio, that, guys. So he's certainly showing plenty of goal threat. 2.3 key passes per game as well so far. And he's winning 9.3 ground duels per game. Last season in the Brazilian Serie A, he actually started 24 games, scored 12 goals and got 2 assists as well. So Hulk is definitely a solid option, guys, in your forward slot for the American lineups over the summer. So let's just have a quick look at the Brazilian Serie A table then so far. So Fortaleza found themselves top of the table so far, early on, with Palmeiras as well, of course, Hulk's team second place. Then we've got Fluminense and Cruzeiro making up the top 4. Near the bottom of the table, we've got Atlético MG at the foot of the table so far, losing all 3 games. We've also got Bahia, who's lost 2, and Coritiba have also got no wins along with Cuba. So guys, let's move now on to Argentina. So we've got a few players from this division as well, so let's have a look who I've gone for first. The player spare I've gone for is Matteo Maluza of Gimnasia La Plata. He's a defender for them, and he's only 24 as well. Now this guy is looking pretty cheap at the moment to me, especially if he can consistently get some minutes. If we look at his scores so far in this left back position, look at these last 2 scores guys. He's getting absolutely fantastic all round score. And this is no fluke, he does have a previous history of getting these types of scores, as we can see here, historically. We can also see that he was in and out of the team a little bit though, which is a little bit unfortunate. If we look at his full graph here, we can see that he's had a good run of games here and got some fantastic scores also, with 2 100s as well. I think he's probably been in and out of injury potentially here, at a guess, and he's got a good AA score as well of 18 on average. If just look at the games where he's started, this is going to give a better idea of what he is capable of, and as you can see, plenty of good scores, an average of 19 in the games we've started in terms of his all-round score. So this season so far in the Liga Professional de Football, he's started 11 games, created 3 big chances and averaging 1.2 key passes per game, but it's his defensive stats that really rack up his points, with 2.5 interceptions per game, 4.9 tackles and 2.2 clearances. Not only that, he's winning 8.5 duels per game and 63% of duels won per game as well. If we look at this last game that was scouted here, 98 minutes he played in this one, he won 11 of his 12 ground duels, which is absolutely fantastic. He also had 3 interceptions guys and an amazing 10 tackles in this match. So as you can see, we can see where the points are coming from. He's going to get those double doubles and triple triples. I think he's looking a really good option. Another good option in defence is Gustavo Valquez of Newell's Old Boys. He's 32 now, but he has got a contract with them till December 2025. There's another one that's looking pretty cheap to me and showing some fantastic form recently. As you can see from his score graph, really consistent scores here guys, in the 60s and 70s generally, and also he's got a couple of 90 scores and a couple of 80 scores as well to boot. He's also got 21 all-round score as well so far, and in his last game he had a fantastic score of 88 with 53 all-round score, which was absolutely fantastic. This was a home 0-0 draw against Argentina Juniors. He's also scored as well, as you can see here in this game, and had another fantastic score here. But generally, when he is starting, he's getting these fantastic green numbers that we do like to see on the scoring graph here. If I just filter it to all the games he's started, he's really racking up these scores. It's mostly attributed to his AA score of 22.8. This season, he started 9 games, 10 appearances in total, 2 goals as well, and 39 accurate passes per game. He's also having 1.3 interceptions and 3.6 clearances. But it's his duels that are looking really impressive, with 70% of duels won and 5.8 duels won per game. If we look at this last game, we got the fantastic all-round score. Played 89 minutes, he had 6 clearances and 4 interceptions in this game. He also won 2 of his 3 ground duels and 8 of his 9 aerial duels. He also had 40 accurate passes in this game as well, and actually had 2 shots on target in this match, so he was probably a little bit unlucky not to get on the score sheet. So I think Valquez is looking a good option in defence, and like I say, he's looking fairly cheap to me at the moment. So the final player I've gone for is actually another defender in Argentina, and that's Giannetti of Vélez Sarsfield in the Argentina League. And he's only 29, he's got a contract with them until the end of the current season. Averages are looking fantastic, and rightly so. He is a brilliant player when he is starting. There is one little caveat here though, he's not been starting that many games so far for Vélez. Now as you can see, he did have a long injury layoff here guys. He had a really serious injury, but he has come back now this season. And as you can see, he's starting to get a few more games, and he has started the last 2 matches as well guys, and had some fantastic all-round scores. He was a sub previously. I don't know if that was due to fitness or maybe come out of the team because of someone else has potentially taken his place there in that centre-back slot during the long period while he was injured, as you can see here. But if we filter the graph to just the games where he started in the Argentina League for Vélez, we can see that he is capable of some fantastic scores and some fantastic all-round score as well, 24 on average guys in these 61 starts here in the Argentinian League. So if he can consistently get in the team like he has in the last two, then this could be a really good defender, guys. A really good option in defence over the summer for the Champion America division. He started 7 of the games this season and is averaging 40 accurate passes per game, 85% accuracy, which is looking good. But it's his tackling stats again that are racking up the points for him, with 3 interceptions per game, 1.9 tackles and 4.3 clearances per game. He's also winning a fantastic 73% of duels, guys, and he's winning 5.3 duels per game on average. In this game that was scouted then, he played 97 minutes, 4 clearances, 4 interceptions and 2 tackles made up the good AA score that we could see. He's also won 100% of his ground duels and 3 out of 5 of his aerial duels. He's also got some really impressive pass numbers here with 50 accurate passes and 91% pass accuracy. So I think Giannetti is looking a really good option, especially if he can keep his place in the team at Velez. So let's have a quick look at the Argentinian table then as it stands at the moment. So we've got the regular favourites at the top, and that is River Plate with 11 wins, 2 draws and only one draw and only 2 losses. They've only actually conceded 6 goals this season, guys, and they've scored 25 goals. So they're clear at the top at the moment by 6 points, closely followed by San Lorenzo. Near the bottom of the table, we've got Union, Independiente and Arsenal. But yet, at the moment, River is sitting top of the table and look the favourites to me to finish top of the table at the end of the current campaign. So that was it for this scouting video, guys. If you did like the video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. You can support this content now, guys, as well by becoming a member of this YouTube channel for just 99p, or you can become a patron for just £1 now, guys, to support this content going forward and enable me to continue bringing these videos and scouting to this YouTube channel. Okay, guys, thanks for watching as always. Smash the like button and I'll see you again on the next video.